is I'm going to improvise the first line. So I'll play, you play, I play, you play, like he does. Then I'll do the same for the 4. So I think I'll do it this way. I'll play the chords under you, unless you want to play the chords. Okay, so do you heard mine?
Play these?
No, play your own improv. 1, 2, 3. We're doing it C. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 to the 4 chord. Another one. Back to the 1. Switch places. Ava, did you understand what we did?
Yeah.
You don't even need it. Your turn. To the 4 chord. Back to the 1. That's good. All right.
The 4 chord Acer played different.
So yeah, you know what he did that was a little different? What he did was he actually moved his hand over to the F position. And then in that space, he used this note, the flatted 3rd, or the flatted 7th. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. You want to try it again? Yeah, so watch. Here's the 1 position, and here's the 4. Notice I moved my hand. And then back. So you try it. Yeah, you can do the 4. Do a few more. Yeah, did you see how that sounded better than the other one? And he's not afraid to move his hand around. So you notice he, instead of using the pinky there, he went.
And I thought it was wrong, but it's hard to stretch.
Yeah, it's really hard to do this, but it's easier. So don't be afraid to move your hand around to get what you want. So you ready to do it again? Do the 1 chord. 1, 2, ready, go. Was thinking, and you could see this too, Acer. When she was doing in the 4, she can use this also, right? She could use the upper one, or use it. Yeah, exactly. So what you're going to do is continue to fool around with that, but now we're going to do phrase 3. So you can be on this piano, You can stay there, and Asa, you can stay there.
What pages?
We're doing, we're not using a page. We're going to practice improvising the 3rd phrase. So hold on a second while I find it.
I'm doing 8 and 9.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. So here I am. I'm on, okay, this is number 10. So listen, please.
12-bar blues. The 3rd phrase is 5, 7, 4.
You know, watch me first. Let me sit where you are, Acer.
First, you improvise. Then my turn, and your turn again.
It's a little hard because I got to do a 5, 7 to a 4 and back to the 1. So let's see what he does. He does a 5. He doesn't use that much, and he goes to the 4. get another chance. So I think I'm going to be in the 5 position. Here I go. Here we go. Yeah, that worked. All right, so
Is really hard.
yeah, it is kind of hard to jump there. So I suggest less is better. So watch my hand again. For the 5 chord, I'm in the G position. Where's my flatted third? I'm going to change this a little so she can now she can see. All right, here we go. So when I'm in the 5/7, what's here? So we're in C major. Here's the 1 position. Here's the 4 chord position. Here's the 5 chord position. What's the flatted third? Yes. And I always suggest when you use that note, follow it with the regular third. Or, all right, so you're using it as a place to go, but you don't want to stay there. Well, maybe you do. I mean, really. It depends how dissonant you want to be.
That one's so hard to do.
Yeah, you fool around with it. Now, where's the flatted 7th? Let's think about it.
This
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, wait a minute. Count.
This one.
Count with me. Count.
This
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flatted. It's a white key. So really the only one here. You could also use the flatted 5th, but I don't want to stick with it. So here we go. See how I move quickly? Ready to give it a try?
No.
I'm not going to use this because I think it goes too fast. AC, you go first. I'm going to go super slow, so I'm going to give you a couple of chances to do in the 5 chord. 1, 2, so we're in G. Improvise in G. Go ahead. All right, so look again. Come on, look again. So really the only black key is this one. Watch him. Yeah, now move to the 4 chord. The 4 chord, yeah. Back to the 1 chord. This time I'm going to give you 2 5s, 2 4s, and 2 1s. 1, 2, ready, go. And the 4. And back to the 1. All right, now this time I'm going to give you 1 5, 1 4, and 2 1s. Here I go, and... fast, doesn't it? I'm going to give Ayla a chance. So switch places. So Ayla, I'm going to give you a bunch of 4s. And remember, come over here. I'm a bunch of 5s, and the only black key is really this one. All right, let's go fool around with that for a minute.
Is this one?
Yeah, and that little note beyond it. In the 5, go. 2 5s, 2 4s, and 2 1s. 1, 2 on the 5. To the 4. And down to the 1. Good. Now this time 1 5, 1 4, and 2 1s. 1, 2 on the 5. The 4. And 1. It's a little faster. All right, so now let's try. Yeah, it is. So you ready to give it a try, both of you?
I'm doing it first.
At the same time. Here we go.
12-bar blues. The third phrase is 5 7 4 1 1. First, you improvise.
So we'll let you
Then my
improvise
turn.
first,
And your turn
and
again.
then you'll improvise on the second time. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Start on the 5. 7, then the 4, and 1. You caught it good. Now listen to his. Here comes his. For everyone, play a 5 chord with him. Down to a 4 chord, and down to 1. Alright, Ayla, your turn for a 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're right. 6, 7, 8. A 5 chord and a 4 chord. A 1. Good. And stop right there. So it's complex, isn't it? Now look over at the new blues here. Everybody take a look. Come on the floor this time. Come down on the floor? Yeah, I'll figure it out. So now when you go to the floor, you go to page 34. You see now that the last line has what? 5 7 chord, followed by 4 chord, back to the 1 and the 1. So when you're using this material, here are some of the ideas on here, and I'll just give you some suggestions here. So for this one, you might want to use a G, a B flat, or an A sharp, right? It could be either one. If the B flat you do, it would go up and down. For the A sharp, it usually goes to the B natural. So those are some choices. You also may want to use this high F or this low F. So you're going to erase those. Those are just choices. And you get over to F, of course you're using the chord tones
For the
here.
5 7, these are choices for the 5 7.
Yeah, because there's that flatted third.
So you can use all of these?
You use any one of them. Or I would keep it simple to maybe 4 notes or less.
Yeah.
Right, but those are your choices. So again, over here, you want a G.
Can you check our one?
Yep, in a moment. And an A sharp might be a good one. A B, D, E, F. Let me write this again so it's a little easier. Again, you can take a picture of it and then erase it. That's one idea. So G, A sharp, a B, a D, E, and an F. Those would be your choices.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Take the picture, put it on the side, erase it, and so I don't want to see this. That'd be kind of weird. And then here.
So you want us to erase or?
Yeah, you're going to create it all.
This one too.
Yeah.
You erased your choices.
You erased your choices, and as you go. And then, of course, you use the same choices here. You can use here on the F, you could F. You can use an A sharp. No.
You want me to erase this too?
G sharp, yeah, erase these two. G sharp between A, C, D, and an F. No, E flat, E flat. Right, and then back to C. So here your
E
choice.
flat or B flat?
Because you're on the 4 chord, so it would be an E flat. F, G sharp, A, C, D, E flat. Those are some nice choices you can use. All right, so that's how that homework is. Let's see what you got now for the blues that you have so far. All right, let's go hear Ayla's first. Come on over to the other piano while I reset this. All right. So, may I sit there, please? You can sit there. So here comes Ayla's. She's got So you want?
Did
you want that? Ah, could I have my pencil? So you wanted you just went to the wrong spot. You really want.
Play it.
You got to play these things because I'm just doing face value. All right. Well, these aren't really done, but the A sharp is fine, but B flat is the same note, and that's more technically correct, right? So it could be like this. I think I'm going to change the rhythm, and again make this a B flat. Now you can change these, keep changing and playing them and tootling with them because these are your final pieces, right? You can play them for people, and I'm going to tie this to a half note. So you've got. Ayla, take either this or this and finish the piece. You could either do this or to finish off. Yeah, so it gives it a sense of a balance.
So just like copy this on the two notes?
Yeah, you can copy that or you can copy those two there. Or you could even copy those. You have a choice of copying these two, or these two here. So you could end it this way. Or and it gives.
I didn't know why you wrote this.
I told you you could repeat these here. So let's erase this now because you chose not to. Yeah, you chose not to, and we don't need that anymore. And we don't. Well, okay, so it's getting there. So keep plugging at it, but do it in front of a piano. Write your ideas down from the piano, not in the car.
Well, I was doing it in the car.
I know. Could I see yours? Yeah, don't do these in the car. Don't do these last minute. These take some thinking. Is that what you wanted? Or are those just?
He didn't play these.
This is what you have. Did you want to see there? Did you want to see? Did you want to see here? Did you want a B flat? Is this what you did instead of G sharp? Did you want? Yeah. All right. These erasable?
Yeah, they're erasable.
All right. You can do it later, but I'm suggesting a B flat here. So replace this note with a B flat. So now you have. So the same thing here. Make this a B flat. B flat. So replace those G sharps because that didn't make sense. Okay. No, you don't like it too. And
It's a
yeah.
lot of sharps, I think.
It's kind of weird, yeah. So to replace that, to replace this with an E flat, if that's what you want. But I'm not happy with it. I think you actually make better sounds. That's okay. That's a good one. And then those are your choices. So fool around and go sit down and figure them out and get them to sound right the way you want them to sound. These are your compositions. These are not just random notes thrown in. All right, so you got work to do, guys, on these. They're coming, but they can come along a little better. Come on down to the floor. There. Juba this and Juba that. Juba found a yellow cat. Juba up and Juba down. Juba running all around. Running, stop. Juba this and Juba that. Juba found a yellow cat. Juba up and Juba down. Juba bouncing all around. Boing, 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 boing. Juba this and Juba that. Juba lost that yellow cat. Juba up, Juba down. Juba's looking all around. Hello, Juba. Juba this and Juba that. Juba found a yellow cat. Juba up and Juba down. Juba running all around. Running. Stop. We're going to turn this into an arrangement on the piano. So you heard all the little running and all the little bouncing and all the little where is she? We're going to create sounds that will be that on the piano. But for now, it's Juba this and Juba that. Juba found a yellow cat. Juba up and Juba down. Juba running all around. Is Juba up there? There it is.
Juba.
There's Juba. And look how easy it is. Me, me, fa, fa, me, me, re. Me, me, fa, fa, me, me, re. Yeah, you learn that one in music makers around the world as a singing piece. But
So
we're
he
going
just,
to create it.
sings that.
Yeah, it's a great piece, but we're going to turn it into an arrangement. So I just want to give you a little heads up. Would you take your books and bring it on over, and let's go look at a new piece, which is Melody by... Tell me a couple of things that you see. Tell me what you see on this page.
G-do.
It's in G-do. Go play a G major scale on the piano, please, Ayla, since you said it's in G-do. G major scale.
Do I need two on this?
No, just one is fine. I'll take one out. This time, go slower. We're going to name the notes as she goes up. Here she goes. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, F, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. Switch places. And play G major scale. Do it again, name the notes. Here we go. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. Good, come on down. So we're in the happy key of G major. How many sharps did you use in the key of G major? One sharp. And what was the name of that sharp?
F sharp.
F sharp. So look at the beginning of this piece and you'll see that there is a G clef, point to the G clef, and following that you have a sharp sign.
Yeah, that's F sharp.
That's the F sharp, and notice it's on the top line. Take your pencil now and also write, and if I can borrow it, I'll put it on mine too.
Is this part of the piece too?
Yes, good question. This first space is also an F sharp, and I'm going to put a reminder by putting an F sharp in there too. Do we need it? Yep, we need it, because even though it's up here, the F sharp is also found in any note that's in this space as well. And there is a note in this piece that is in that space.
Where?
That's for you to find out. So go through the piece and circle any F sharps in the left hand, in the right hand part, or in the treble clef.
Not these?
There won't be any. So I'm giving you a clue. It's going to be in the first space. So you're going to really have to take that first space and just keep going through that first space and look for a note. No, because the F sharp's a line. But we're looking at the first space. And you notice that there's only one measure that has the F sharps. And yes, Ayla, you found them.
But I thought they were on the top.
They are, but this means all F's are sharp. And we know that F is also found in the first space. So when I take that first space and I run my hand through that space, when I get here, I find that I have an F sharp there.
Then these are F sharps too.
No, they're not, because F sharp is at the top line, and that is not the top line.
This isn't it. Well, why do
No,
they
'cause
put?
it's-
Why
look at the
don't
top
they
line.
put an F sharp on
That's the standard way to show G major. They're not trying to be helpful in finding all the F sharps. They're just showing you that this is the key of G major. So this is an F sharp, that first space. So circle it, Acer. That note down there is an F sharp, which is right here, 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 and here. In fact, we know that to be a 5/7 chord. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
All right. So let's go through all the chords. Put your pencil down, and let's just name them. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
4, 4.
Time out. Acer, catch up. Let's do it again. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 4, 4, 4, 4. Keep going.
4, 4, 4, 4. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
And freeze it. Now it looks like a 5/7 chord, doesn't it? However, look at the bottom note.
It's Ray.
Yeah, it's not even a Re.
It's
What
a
is the bottom note of that
Mi.
chord? Is it a Mi?
Wait.
Think about it. What is the bottom
Do.
note? It's a Do. We call that a non-harmonic tone. Yeah, it doesn't belong to the 5/7. And you see how the chord before it had a G? See over here? And then he kind of holds on to the G. We call that a suspension. It's like he's holding on to it. And then how does he release it? He goes down to the T here. It's really cool. So you notice in my score, I circled that measure. So circle that measure because it's unique. Not that one. The other one. Look, Ayla. This one. You see which one? You can circle that one too. Yeah. Be careful. That has the dough in it. That's from 5 years ago.
Oh, but
This is
these
someone
doughs.
else's book.
These doughs.
Yeah, and that one just has the normal 5/7. Let's continue on the next page. Yes, the piece continues on the next page. Here we go. 1, 1, 1, 1,
1,
1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now take your books over to the 2 digital keyboards and let's play the right-hand part together. No, they're harmony. So we haven't even looked at that melody yet. So ready, we're just doing the right-hand chords. They'll go this speed. Do, day, do, day, do. Now just for now, play a 1 chord. Play a 4 chord. Play a 1 chord. Now play a 5/7 chord with a Do in the bass. Yes, you're right. Yes, now move the thumb to the T. To the F sharp. To the F sharp. To the F sharp. Think about where F is and make it sharp. Yes. Or play a regular 5/7 chord in G. This is an F.
This is the weird.
This is an F sharp. So play a 1 chord. Play the 5/7 chord. You're on G. So slide in. T. That's our 5/7. Yeah, there it is. There's the F sharp. Now move it over to G. This is the suspension chord. Now move back to the F sharp. So the only thing is yes. Now you got it.
Is the F sharp?
Yes.
So the F sharp is the last.
Yes. All right, now we'll take it from the beginning. You're going to play the right hand as I play the melody with you. Wait a minute. 1 and 2 and 1 and go. And. Here comes that suspension. And F sharp, freeze, F sharp. Next page. F sharp. Yeah. Now, do you think those chords should be loud or soft? All right, so listen to the difference. What's loud? And listen to what if it's too loud. Sounds weird, doesn't it? Yeah. All right, so now with that in mind, let's just...
We play the left hand.
No, we're going to do more of that. We're going to sing the left hand. Starts on do. 1, 2, just sing. Do, ti, do. So, do, ti, do. Is it?
No, me.
Do, ti, do. There would be do, mi, but it wants do, ti, do, ti, la. Yeah, it goes down a skip from do to la. Can you see that? See how it goes down a skip? So let's start again. Do, ti, do, so, do, ti, do, la, do, ti, do. Count it down. Do you know how to count it down?
No, I don't.
All right, so the way you do it is take your book, find the do. You see it's in that space?
Where?
The do you just sang?
Yes.
And go down do, and the next line is ti, la, so, fa, mi. Oh, it's a mi. So I worked my way down. So here we go. Do, ti, do, mi, fa, so. Continue next line. Do, ti, do, so. Do, ti, do, la, do. What was that before? Do, mi, fa, fa sharp, so, fa, re, do. It ends on a do. All right, shall we try it?
The whole thing?
The left hand. Put your thumb on the starting note. Put your 2 on the F sharp. All right? Right. Now, come and see. Just check my piano for a minute. Come and watch for a minute. So this is my hand position because I'm already set.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what? I'm not done. Watch. Me is here. What do I need to do to get over there? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Then I go da 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 da. Now watch when I get to here. I'm going to, if I use my pinky, that's fine. There's the fa sharp, and I have to squeeze my hand together to get my thumb there. That means a white, and I can reach down here. So the fingering here helped. Let's do it together. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, ti, do, so. Do, ti, do, la. Do, ti, do, mi, fa, so. Where's so? Take the bottom. Let's do that bottom line again. Do, ti, do. Right there. Do. Where's that T? Good. Do. Now, watch my hand. He goes down 1 white key. And then up stepwise. You did it. That's right. Go back to the next page. We start on the do again. Do, ti. Look at me. Look at me, everyone. Look at me. We're in the next page here, and this is going to be the do, ti, do, so. All right, here we go. Ready, go. Do, ti, do, so. Do, ti, do, la. Do. Feel the T, mi. Black key. Watch it too. Yeah, you can look at it.
Can you do it right now?
Yep, here I go. Make sure it's on. Yeah. won't give away. Nope, that you have to figure out yourself. What I would like to do is take a drum. Come down to the floor and be ready while I set up. Alright, so watch what I do. I'm going to do this one. Both. 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 Got that one? Both. 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 Alright, so practice that for a minute while I reset session and launch. Both. Both. And then try this one. Go slowly. That's called a paradiddle. Drummers use it all the time. Left, right, left, left.
Are you a drummer?
No. Oh, well, I am
Yeah.
a drummer right now, but I'm not a
Pianist.
professional drummer. I'm a pianist trying to be a drummer. All right, we're going to use this on Marche Militaire. So let's get this so she can see us, and you can see it too.
Hi.
And I will edit that. Okay, here we go. Marche Militaire, and that's way back here. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Very good. All right. Put these drums away, please. Remember, we used to dance to that. Drumming is good too. So let's dance. Let's dance. We'll do this again. Yeah, we'll do the country dance, which is our newest one. We'll go fast. Oops. So face each other. 2, back to the center and back. This time take your partner hand, go around once and back to the center and back. Face me and step, 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 backward, step, 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 turn around. You're the leader. Step, 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 backward, step, step, and face your partner now. To center bow and center bow. And face your partner to center. This time clap their hands. Wait. Follow me. Other way. Now you're the leader. And form your square. Face. Center clap. Back. And center clap. What should we do this time? Another star. Backward star. Other way on the star. And back to home. Last time a forward bow. Another one. This time you'll clap. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, wait. And 1, 2, clap. And that's the end. Very nice. All right. Enough movement. We have a new game to do on the floor. So would you please take these and let's look at these together. So find the ones with your names and set them up.
He's gonna hear him.
Okay, so we have in front of me, I have this card. We call it the time signature card. Point to the 2-4 time. And that's telling me there's 2 quarter notes in every measure. I cannot put more. And each one of these is a measure. How many beats are in this one, the
4.
second one? So how many beats can I put in each measure?
4.
How many measures is there? There's only one measure. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to do much on that one. The next one, how many beats in a measure?
4.
This one here.
3.
3. How many measures are there?
4.
There's 2 measures,
Oh,
and
2.
you're only allowed to put up to 3 quarter notes in each one. In the next one, it says 3/8 times. So how many?
8.
There are only 3/8 notes in each measure. How many measures?
3. 4.
Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2,
This
4.
6/8 time. How many eighth notes can I put in each measure?
2.
6/8. I can have up to 6 eighth notes in this 2 measures, right? And the last one, how many eighth notes are in that measure?
1, 8, 7.
7. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, everyone, take your whole note.
This one's weird because it is like.
Yep. Take that whole note and put him on top like this.
This.
Yes, that whole note. Now below it, find the dotted half note.
Like this.
Find the dotted half note. And put that directly underneath. Is it as long as the whole note?
Nope.
Nope. Now find the half note and put that underneath.
That's shorter.
That's even shorter. Look at that.
I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do them.
All right, so what's even shorter than that?
This 3.
That 3Z. Now I'm going to take that 3Z and I'm going to put him over in a different pile. I'm going to put him over here for now. He doesn't belong to what we're doing right now. Now I'm going to take the quarter notes. See this single quarter note? And I'm going to place them so that they are next to each other. I think I have 4 of them, maybe 5. I might have 5 of them. Yeah, I got 5 of them. Oh, I got 6 of them. I have 6 of them.
I have 4.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fit.
That's okay.
Wait, what is this one?
Now, for now, take that dotted quarter note and put him with the 3s.
Okay.
Because you see how he's the same size as the 3s? Come on in.
What?
So this dotted quarter note over here, I separated him. I put him over here, and I put him with the 3 eighth note patterns. Okay, now I'm going to take my dutatas. Okay, so take all your quarter notes and just line them up. See my board, how I've got all my quarters set?
I only have 1 dutadata.
Yeah, I'm going to put him underneath one of the quarters. And then the due data, I'm going to put him also there. And the date to due, I'm going to put him there. And I'm going to put the due days here. And then my little single eighth notes, the little guys that someone cut off and threw, I'm going to put them there. Actually, I'm going to put those over here because there's 3 of them. When I'm in duple rhythm, I tend to use these. Those are the 2/4, 4/4, 3/4 cards. When I'm in 6/8, 3/8, and 7/8, I tend to use these cards, and I might even use this card. Some of them go on both sides, but we'll figure that out in a minute. So let's set up this board first. Wait till Acer's almost caught up. Yeah. Now, we could spend years on this game, but we only get to spend about 2 weeks on it. Next year, we'll be doing more, and maybe not with these, but with others. All right, so set up your 16th notes, your dutatas. These are 16th notes, and this is a mixture of 16th and 8th notes. All right, so now that I have my board, now I want to play. Ace is almost there. You see I have a whole line of them. These are my choices of sound. So, for instance, I'm going to take this whole note card. Where is the only place where it can fit? Now, the rule is it cannot go over a bar line. So, I can't put it in 2/4.
Oh.
It fits in here. Now, unfortunately, this line here is incorrect. It should be further along. But, yeah, it's in here. So I can fit it in 4/4 time, and that would sound like this. Do. Yeah, I know. Put it all the way. This line, I'd like to redraw it. It's incorrect, but, there it is. Can I fit it anywhere else?
No.
No, so that's the only place where I can use that note. Is a whole note 4. It's worth 4. Well, let's see. How many quarter notes is that worth? See how many quarter notes you can put on top of it.
From here?
Yeah, and compare them. I'm putting 4 or 3. How many quarter notes can I put in there?
Like fraction times.
Yeah, look at that.
Or I could just do this.
Yeah, that's another way. So I'm realizing this whole note is worth how many quarter notes?
4.
4. So therefore, I can put, say, 2 quarter notes in here, and I could put 2 quarter notes in here. Everybody do that one. Yeah, and I see the bar line in between, so that fits. Good. And that goes like this. Do, 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 do. Now, here's another way that we count it. I have 2 beats in a measure. This is beat 1. This is beat 2.
This is beat 3.
This is a bar line.
Oh, so this is
beat 1.
And
This is beat 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Or do, 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 do. Put them down here in the 4/4 time. Pull them down.
But this one.
Yeah, get rid of them. How many beats are now in a measure? 4. Cool. So this is beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4. So I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, because there's no bar line. Pull them down to 3/4. Oh, I can only fit 3. So I'll need a few more quarters. I want to fill it all with quarter notes. And I want to see that bar line. There we go.
So
how many beats are in each measure? 3. So this is beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, bar line, beat 1, beat 2, beat 3. So I would count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Makes sense? Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to take those 3 top ones and I'm going to do combinations. Like for instance, instead of these 3 quarter notes, I could put a dotted half note in there because that's worth 3 quarter notes. Look how it fits. Right? 3 quarter notes are equal to that. So now I can go do, 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 or you could do yours, which is do, 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 do. And that, how long would I hold that dotted half note? How many beats?
4 counts.
You sure about that? It's in the 3/4 time.
3.
3 beats. 1, 2, 3. And in fact, I could prove it because that dotted half note is worth 3 quarter notes. I can't fit 4 quarter notes in there. I can fit it in here because it's longer, but I can't fit it in the dotted, so I can do that. Hey, I could do this too. Dotted half note, just a half note, and then look at that. Yeah, that fits. So what would be that rhythm?
Do,
Do, do, do, do. Or do, 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 do. How long is that do?
2.
2 quarter notes. So I would think this way too. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it does, I'm still in my 3/4. So can you create another, you can use either one in the 4 4s, 3 4, 2 4, create another rhythm in there. So I might use a do-ta-data, do-day, do. See, the do-ta-data is worth 1 beat. The do-day is worth 1 beat. I'm not going to use that one because that's in our 8 time. We don't want to use these right now, so just use your choice from here. Right. If you use the 1s and 3s, you're going to run into problems.
This one.
Yeah, so what do you have there?
Do, day, do.
Wait a minute. Do-da-day, do,
Da, day, do.
day,
Day,
do, do, do. Now, in the counting, it gets a little complex.
1, 2,
That's
3, 4,
1 knee and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to get into that. Let's stick to the do-da-day, do-day, do.
Like what the
Do.
words are for that.
Do. We'll get into those another time. What did you get? Do-da-day. Go ahead.
Do, so, day, do.
Do. You got to hold that do for 3 beats. Here's mine. Do-da-day-da, do-day, do. Okay, now let's put them all back for the moment. And let's go look at the 3/8 time. Now in the 3/8, I know I can put up to 3/8 notes, so I could put that in there. I could also put this in there. Now I could also put one of these quarter notes, because that's worth 2/8, and put the 3rd one in there. We've seen that rhythm. Do, D, do, D.
This one.
So now I've got do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do, dee, do, D. So now if you look here, you have do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do, D. Create another one. Do-da-dee, do-da-dee. Now that 8th note is fine. Put him in there. The next thing you could add would be a quarter note. A quarter note.
This one?
No, a regular quarter note. Yes, that's where you can borrow from there. Yeah, because he's worth 2 8th notes. If you're not sure, take a quarter note and put 2 of these little guys next to there. See? He's worth 2 8th notes. So now I can use that in place because I don't have enough. So now you've got do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do-da, and what are you going to fill in the last part?
Right.
Yes, now you'd need a 3rd 8th note in there to fill it in.
Is this one?
Do-da-dee, do-da-da-da-dee, do-da-dee, do. Yes, very good. How about now fill in the 6/8 time one?
This one?
You want to avoid these.
Would this be good?
Do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do-da, do-da-dee. Very good, sure. Now try filling in 6/8.
I put the same ones.
Oh, look at that, it worked. Do-da-dee, do-da-da-da-dee, do-da-dee, do. The difference will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because there's 6 beats in the measure. Try the 7/8 one. Now we got to get really creative.
Oh boy.
could do
Or
this.
you could just do this, I guess.
Oh, sure. And that's worth how many eighth notes?
4.
Think about it. That guy's worth 3/4. Or how many eighth notes?
2.
How many eighth notes? 1, 2, 3,
6.
4, 6 of them. But we need 7. So you'd have to put one more in there.
Is this good?
Do to da. Now this gets a little crazy because you're in 6/8 time. It can work. Do to da. Do to. Do to day. Do to day. Do day. Do 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 day. It works. It's just hard to count in our system. So it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6. It works, but it's a difficult rhythm. So you have no. It would be better if you put it in 3/4 time, the way you wrote it. But hey, that's the world. It does work though, doesn't it?
Is it better if you switch these two?
No, it's fine. It's fine what she did. What she's doing, she's dividing the 6/8 into 3 groups rather than 2.
Oh.
That's all. But in this place, she's now dividing it into groups of 3. More complex. And we'll get into it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you see how to play with this?
Yeah.
You can fool around with this in all different ways. How's our time? Okay, so let me show you how you can play with this at home.
So when you have an 8 on the bottom,
Yes.
the notes still are the same count
When you have an 8 on the
as
bottom,
4?
the 8 means that you're dealing with eighth notes as your basic beat.
Right.
When you have a 4 on the bottom, you're using a quarter note as your basic beat.
Okay.
So it's going to feel different and it's going to sound different. Yeah.
I feel like when I was learning music and we got into these weird, like when the number was different on the bottom, it changed
Everyone goes,
the length of the notes.
It does.
So does it when it's 8?
Yeah,
It
they
does.
tend to go faster because the eighth notes are going to be the driving rhythm, the driving forward. Ba 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 ba. Whereas in a quarter note, we'll be going ba 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 ba. They're a little bit. They take longer to do. So the
But an
time
8th note
sig-
is still the same.
in relationship to each other, but in relationship to how music sounds, eighth notes tend to go faster, quarter notes tend to go slower,
Yes.
and 16th notes tend to go faster. So the way we write our music will give a feeling of how it's going to sound. If you're using all 16th notes, you're going to tend to want to go fast. Where if you could write the same thing using all quarter notes, you're going to tend to want to go slower. It's a funny thing. Here's homework this week, everyone. Mini study 1 and 2, just warming up with them. By now, they should feel comfortable, and if you want to get up to 3, 4, and 5, let me know. There are 20 of these, right? So you don't have to stick with them. They're on Piano Maestro.
Yeah, I saw them.
Did you see them? You could slow them down too.
And there's like, yeah, I saw them.
There's a lot of them. C, D, A, E. There's our usual scales, and the minor scale is still there. But the new thing this week is now you're improvising with phrase 1, phrase 2, and phrase 3, which is new, using the 5 chord and the 4 chord. Here's the thing. Don't compose in the car on the way here. Go home, play your compositions, fix them, and make them sound the way you want them to sound. Because by this week, you are finishing that piece. You're finishing your new blues so that it is playable. So you got to figure out, how am I going to make this sound playable? Do I like this rhythm? Do I like this, what I've done here? So you can't come in and saying, well, I haven't heard it. You got to play it. You're going to play it for me.
We did.
What they're writing.
Yeah, they've got to actually write it at the keyboard like a composer would. They have a new piece called Melody for the Left Hands. Go get that melody and show your mom. We looked at it and we noticed that we had an unusual chord. We had a suspension chord. Oh, yeah, that's mine. Okay. So over here, we discovered that this 5/7 chord had a do in it, which gives it a feeling of suspense, and then it goes to the T after, and that was fun. We also discovered that the left hand has the melody, and it goes below the do, we discovered that we had to count down to find this, where was that note? This mi. And we counted do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, and we got down there. So you've gotten good at singing your solfege backwards, right? So use it when you're reading. Go do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, and there you found the mi. Instead of coming and say, I couldn't figure out that note. Because it's really hard to go G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, which would be probably harder to do. Yeah. All right, so we worked on this, and it says don't wait. Start putting the hands together, a measure at a time if you have to, then 2 measures until you've got the whole piece. The quadrille is still up. We did not have time to do Piano Maestro. Sorry.
Can we do it right now?
No, we're running behind, actually. So you're composing, and you have a new piece. So you may collect all your toy pieces here, and you may go
Are
home.
we taking this home?
Yes. You know what? Good question. You don't have anything to do with it right now. Leave it here. Leave it here. We will do it. That way you don't go, well, it's, no, you know what? Take it home and play around with it. Just bring it back.
Okay.
Worst comes to worst, I've got these somewhere.
Bring it next time.
Yeah, bring them back next time to go play around with them. See what you can create with them. It's interesting. There's nothing on the homework sheet for that. Let me see if there's anything. Oh, and I'm sure that little homework of the key signature wasn't that hard, right?
Oh, no. The copying, no.
Yeah, I should check that before you go. You know, there is a homework. I somehow didn't get onto your homework sheet. I want you to do page 30. So open up page 30, please. I'm going to turn this off.